in Fort Worth at the ALEC conference, alec.org/you, if you want the weekly newsletter on states. We had a banquet last night, which was to die for. First of all, former Prime Minister Liz Truss was there. That was kind of fun. There were a bunch of Michigan people from there, and I just ignored them. However, the Texas folks were great fun, and the North Carolina folks actually talked shop. And I've got North Carolina's President Pro Tem, Phil Berger, who won the Legislator of the Year award. There were a few of them. He's with us now. What did you do in your mind to win that award? Because there are 1,800 people here.
Yeah,
That's
so
a big
I think
deal.
my understanding is it's more for the year's work that we have done in North Carolina to really change the state, to turn it into a state that is the best state in the nation for business, to turn it into a state that is growing faster than just two other states in the nation, and a place that really is on everybody's list as the place to go.
Well, my brother Bill is retired to Asheville. And my in-laws, Russ and Aaron, live in Winston-Salem, and they all say, and I go to Wrightsville Beach for vacation, they all say it's the greatest place to live in the country.
There's no question about that.
Okay, well, here's the question. Is Michael Whatley going to be your senator? Because if he isn't, it's not the best place in the world to live.
Yeah, well, Michael should do well. The federal elections in North Carolina tend to tilt for the Republicans. Democrats haven't won a Senate race there since 2008, and the only reason they won it that year was because of the Obama aberration. And so I'm
Roy
confident.
Moore is formidable, is he not?
He is, and he'll have all sorts of money, but the difference is he's going to be running against somebody that also will have a good bit of money, and it is a federal election where you're trying to decide what team you want somebody to be on, not whether or not it's somebody you like and want to see manage or at least mismanage the state government.
Now, I would like you to explain to Californians especially. I'm on all over the country, but I'm on in every major market in California live right now, and I left that state 10 years ago because the marginal tax rate got to 13%. I believe it's at 14.5 now. What are the taxes in North Carolina right now?
Right now, individual income taxes next year will be 3.99.
Okay, California, you just hear 10% pay cut when you move to North Carolina. What next?
Corporate taxes, 2%.
I don't know what those are in California.
Yeah, and actually we are slated to actually eliminate the corporate income tax in North Carolina in 2030. It's in statute. And we also have in statute a continued step down of the individual rate from the current rate to, as I said, 399 next year. We hit revenue targets, it'll step down to 349, then step down to 299, then step down to 249.
Are your schools woke?
No. Some in some of the metropolitan areas that are controlled by Democratic or Democrats tend to move in the woke direction, but we are working to squeeze that out.
Two final California do you spend tens of billions of dollars on trains that do not get built, and if they did, go to nowhere?
We do not.
All right, that number one. Number two, you allow most of the state to burn down on a regular basis.
No, we do not.
Okay, so I'm just curious. California, you could go to North Carolina. Is it expensive to buy a house in North Carolina?
It is not as expensive as it is in other places, and it is a place where we have thousands of people moving into North Carolina on a daily basis, and they are finding housing, and they are finding it to be affordable.
Now, are the politics changing? I had a good buddy, General Mel, if you're listening, I'm talking about you, retired from the Marine Corps, Major General. I think every retired military person in the United States moves to North Carolina. Am I wrong?
Many of them do. We do not tax military retirement at the state level.
Zero?
No income tax on military retirement.
Veterans
come to North Carolina.
Did you put that on TV?
We let people know about it, yes.
I did not know about that. I'm in the business. That's remarkable. No wonder people move there. What's the property tax situation like?
Property taxes could be lower. We need to do something there. That's one of the things that we need to work on.
John Williams, despite the fact that he comes from Michigan, did provide me with one talking point, which is that you went from number 26 in the state, rich states, poor states, to number 2. To what do you attribute that? Mostly the tax reform?
Tax reform, regulatory reform. We've every year had a regulatory reform measure. We routinely have our members go out across the state, hear from businesses, hear from individuals, hear from local governments about some of the regulatory overreach that is hitting them from the state level, and we put together a regulatory reform bill on an annual basis.
You know, my high school prom date, And I haven't forgiven her because she made me wear a yellow tux in 1974, so that explains that. She lives in Hog Hollow, that's what I call it, and she was hit hard by that storm. How is the western part of the state doing?
Yeah, it's going to take a while for them to recover. We have in place plans to deal with the infrastructure issues. I mean, I-40, it's going to take a couple of years to get that rebuilt.
How big of a storm was this? I mean, was it a 200-year event, 500-year event?
It was at least a 200-year event
Holy
in North Carolina. And because of the topography in western North Carolina, you had some valleys that were totally decimated. You go over the next set of hills, and they just had a heavy rain. But the damage was substantial and is in the process of being dealt with.
Were the horror stories about FEMA true? Were they skipping Trump houses?
I can't say that from any personal experience, but I have heard the stories.
I've heard the stories too. I maybe had a constituent or someone like that. So let me close. In 10 years, I mean, when the census gets done and they reallocate House seats, do you pick up House seats?
We should. We are now the 9th most populous state. If we continue on the trajectory we're on, in the next census, we'll be at least the 8th most populous, maybe the 7th most populous. We're poised to take over, leapfrog Georgia and maybe Ohio.
Don't leapfrog Ohio, Senator. Okay, so who draws your lines?
The legislature.
Okay, so you do not have one of those bogus commissions?
No, and the governor has no veto over redistricting.
And did you do a good job with your maps? Are you doing it mid-district, or are they too good already?
We redrew the congressional maps, just within the last month and a half. It's already been to the courts. The courts rejected the Democrats' request for an injunction.
And what do the experts speculate the impact of those new maps?
The speculation is that there's one additional Republican seat. We have 14. We have 14 altogether. Currently, it's 11-3. No, I'm sorry. It's 10-4, and it should go 11-3.
You couldn't wipe them out?
We have pockets. The good news is that Democrats tend to congregate together.
Yeah.
And so we have
isolate them. Yeah. And you just can't use race. I know you don't use race. In terms of the court in North Carolina, since it's up to the North Carolina courts often to draw these things, who appoints the justices?
Justices are elected on a partisan ballot.
Oh, so is it a Republican court?
5-2.
Okay. See, you got 60 seconds. How do you have Roy Moore win?
Yeah, Cooper.
Roy Cooper. I mean.
North Carolina on a statewide basis is, I call it a default Republican state. It's just by a little bit. And a Democrat can win if they are a good candidate, if they can mask what they truly believe as far as philosophy is concerned, and if they have 10 times as much money as a Republican. And that's
Phil
what
Berger,
happens.
let's raise you some money and make sure the state stays red. Thank you for joining me. Congratulations on the award. It's obviously well earned, and I appreciate talking to you today.